So, welcome everybody, and just getting some sound in, of course, so we won't get that awkward feeling. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome everybody to Esea premiere, the match between Anonymo and the AGO, the Polish Derby, which has which is currently on a match pause. So yeah, Mirage, an open map, also a great map, to actually start things out. I haven't gotten any. Oh wait, where's the? Oh, is the sound not there? Wait, where's the sound? Oh, there it is. Never mind. I don't know. My OBS settings are completely done for. So everybody, welcome to the Esea premiere match between Anonymo and AGO. And for Anonymo, they are on the CT side, AGO on the T side. Riats might be reacting to something here. Also does that. And Kyler, yeah, well, man, takes the first contact, destroys Riats. Meanwhile, Rallin gets nailed down. And yeah, well, speaking about nails, Anonymo just taking a couple of, just firing a couple of bullets. And for Key, taking down Ferlin. And it's up to Snatchy. In a 1-on-5 situation, he is over at ladder. And, well, yeah, bringing the ladder to Minio. And, well, and also that ladder room is just not moving. And for Snatchy, trying to actually get out of there alive is going to be an impossible one, but Kyler goes down. And Snatchy in a 1-on-3 situation. And from that position, it was quite impossible for him. Snatchy goes over, takes down Snacks, and yeah, well, from a 1-on-5 situation, and now Key, yeah, goes over, takes down Snatchy, and that's the first round for Anonymo. And for AGO, yeah, well, bad luck. It definitely was. Already 2 assault rifles, a couple of MP9s. I do like that. I like this style. Going with the flow. And Ferlin, yeah, mistakenly, he did actually he did take the AK instead, but he threw it over to Rallin instead. So a force spy for AGO, and Fico getting tagged by that grenade, and looking over the map, you can just see it right here. Snatchy Ferlin up in top mid, having Riats and Rallin in underground, and Fico getting smashed by Snacks. So that is the first match, and yeah, for Rallin, smoking up connector, so it's going to give a rough time for Mouse. And Mouse, he is actually in a great position, taking down Ferlin. So it's a 5-on-3 situation, and look at that though, that rotation by Anonymo, but Snatchy, he continues to impress me a lot. But that was not enough, and Kyler, with the 2 last kills, is going to be Anonymo's second round in a row. And AGO, yeah, they do have to look into an eco round, and for that time being, I'm just going to search up for the maps between these 2 teams, because I do not have the opportunity. Well, the opportunity right now to check it up. So yeah, AGO, they having a full eco, and a full eco, that means eco frags for Snacks and Minio. And Ferlin, well, did manage to grab 1 kill out of it, grabbing the M4, and also a grenade. And that grenade, the grenade bounces behind him, and Mouse takes him down, and that's the 3rd round in a row for Anonymo and for Anonymo. And AGO, they can buy up. And yeah, I do have the maps right here. And the first map is Mirage, which we are reviewing right now. And Anonymo have picked Inferno, and the last map is Train. If we will go that far. So full buys between the 2 teams. AGO having 4 AKs and an op, and utility to work around with it. So a classic thing from the team side is to have that mid control, and that could be a problem for Anonymo due to the fact that they are not visible out of mid or out on mid. So speaking about entry, or actually speaking about being visible, almost close for Fiku to shoot down Mouse, but it was not there. Unfortunately for him, he could not make it done right from that start, right from that point. That is actually a good flashbang, but it wasn't far enough. And now HEO, they're waiting for that smoke to either disappear or they want to rush through it. And they're just waiting for the smoke to disappear. And Kyler, this could actually be a good point here from his position, because if he can just get a little bit more time, and well, Mouse getting shot through the box, and Kyler, he answers back though, and a great double from him. Fiku, trying to open things up, but it is going to be Kyler and Snacks in a 2-on-1 situation. Fernan tries to push the envelope and Snacks. Yep, he's just jumping around, shooting bodies, and that is going to be Anonymo's 4th round in a row. HEO, they can technically buy up again, and technically they will do that. 3 AKs, a 4th, and Snatchy needs a AK as well. If he, it's not going to be that. So Khalil for him, full buy, and full buy means frags for Snacks. And for that being said, the first frag for him in the round. Not the best of starts for HEO. And Riyad's just looking underneath the smoke. He was still some damage due to that grenade. Snacks, I don't know if he actually saw one up there, but he's just sending a grenade up anyway. Did actually manage to hit Fico in the process. Still a little over a minute left of the round. And HEO, they are just trying their best. They're trying now to push the A-bomb site. Riyadh didn't actually manage to get a frag out of it, but it is a 4-on-2 situation in the hands of Anonymo. And Snacks, in the open, doesn't even matter. But it is now up to Riyadh, and with 7 HP left, he gets hunted down, and Key with the last frag of the round. And we saw Snacks in the last round, just gaining a lot of motivation, of course, and being happy to go out and mad frag. And that's good. It's really, really good. So we're having a little match pause. And again, if you have any questions, please let me know. And if there is a need of changing the volume, either on the microphone or sound, please let me know. Oh, the 99. Oh, yeah, that's actually a typical ESEA thing that the teams need to. They need actually to play all 999 rounds. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's a bug, and I have no idea why it's not fixed. So that will remain a mystery. Maybe something for Scooby-Doo. I have no idea. So Key going out. Checking out what's going on in mid, and takes down Snatchy. Ferland tries to see if he can get something out of it, and he does. Does actually manage to get Mouse in the open, and for Minho, he can actually do some great damage here. Takes down one, and for Rallin, also just coming in and just staring in, just getting into his own business. And for Rallin now, in a 1-on-3 situation, but he gets caught off guard by, well, not cutting off guard, but was cut by Key. So a 6th round for Anonymo. And a great start for the Polish team right now in the regions. Well, in the Polish regions right now. HEO placed 9th in Poland. There's actually not that many points between the two teams in the standings, in the regional standings. do believe that it's about 20 points, but it does make sense, even, and also just for the fact that Snacks just opens up the round just like that. And a controlling behavior we are seeing right now from Anonymo, and it's just, and I do feel like that AGO, they have to just to take a breather somehow, or just take a breath and inhale and exhale, and from there try to figure out where they are going to go, because right now they do feel that the obstacles are in mid and and also on the A side. Hey, what's up, Blitzer? Nice to see you here, my friend. It's been such a long time, man. Been such a long time. So for Ferland, yeah, has been, and also for him, has been such a while that he has made some plays like that. It's a 3-2 situation, and from out of nowhere, Ferland getting 2 opening frags for his team. But yeah, and even though the opening ceremony is just changing paths. Snatchy grabbing 2 kills. Now it's up to Mouse. And Mouse, with only 8 HP left, though, yeah, catches Snatchy. It was actually pretty close for AGO. Really close for them to actually getting that first round on the board. But no, unfortunately, Mouse comes into play. 8 HP left. Doesn't even matter. Taking one step at a time, and it's now the 8th round, and AGO, well, for once they were actually close. They were actually close of actually getting around. So there is some lights at the end of the horizon for XCOM AGO. A bit too close for Comfort, and for Fico. Yeah, he's definitely been bullied, and the bullying is just being being flown over towards the B bomb site. What's going on here? It's AGO all over the place, and Anonymo, they are getting completely derailed in this round. And XCOM AGO, yeah, that was a quick play through the B holes, and just rushing out to B. And completely overtaking the bomb site, not leaving anyone behind. Fico, only man to lose his life. In the meantime, Minio trying to save that M4. And just a quick reminder to you guys out there who is following the stream. Remember also to go on to esea.net. There you can find cups and other things, and as well as different leagues where you can participate in, and also the weekly cash cups. They have the European and North American cash cups running every single weekend. So go out there, go out and participate, go out and show your support to Esea. And have a great time. So we do have a match pause. I believe it is Anonymo taking that pause to speak about, okay, what can we do differently after AGO just thrown us completely actually in the gutter pretty much over at B. But AGO, they do not have that plan yet again. It's going to be more of a spread out over the map, and hopefully that they can catch someone off guard. And that's actually is a good round for AGO actually, due to the fact that Anonymo they have not spent that much money here in this round. Snacks, yep, peeking with the op and showing those skills that he still has. Fico, one of the MVP players from the last round. Fico and Snatchy grabbing a kill each. It's a 4-on-3 situation, and Rallin just stares the death in his eyes, and Rallin comes in and rescues him, basically. So the second round in a row for AGO. Being a bit more well, trying to actually getting themselves to being more stable. Again, though, it's still two rounds in a row. They still need to show more. And when I just said that, Snatchy claims the soul of Mino, and Snacks, well, he answers back. So yeah, Snacks just I do have to say that he's just running around having some fun. And same for Kyler, 10 frags and 5 deaths. We can just quickly show the stats. Snacks 11 kills and 5 deaths, and Snatchy 11 and 7. So Key has also been an important part in the defensive play, and seeing that he can just rule out Rallin just like that. And AGO, yeah, well, they are on the back of their feet now. Have to find a solution. It doesn't need to be that quick. They just need to make Anonymo just a bit unsure of themselves. And Fico again in a similar situation, just like the last round, he was dinked down, but this time it was an M4. And Snacks, well, he's mad though. He is really mad. He wants some blood, and yeah, and that's for sure. That is simply correct, but. Getting tagged, getting backed. Now it's up to Riaz in a 1-on-2 situation. Takes down Key. Now it's a 1-on-1. And Kylo, yeah, he did definitely see that trajectory, or more than less. So did see that flash where it came from. So good round, a very, very good round from an Anonymo player. So back to business. Anonymo, a very, very destructive buy. 3 MP9s, a single M4, and an AWP. So yeah, the AWP is a good thing, and same can be said about the M4. And Key, yeah, tries to see if he could bully some of the AGO players, but he was denied. Couple of good grenades, and now Mouse, he's actually trying the same to see if he can catch someone off guard. Unfortunately, that was not the case. HO looks like they wandering about. Yeah, setting up for a execution. So Mouse, he's going to be, well, a bit pressured, just a little bit, just a incy bit. A couple of flashbangs, and now the second wave of flashes comes in. A lot of utility being used by Anonymo, or actually by AGO. Ferdinand and Riaz going to be the first ones to enter the bomb site. So yeah, planting a bomb is going to be a retake situation for Anonymo. And with 2 MP9s, one M4 and one AWP. Yep, they're just pulling back. It's not worth the risk, and that is because of their economy. It is quite unstable, just to say at least. So a powerful round for AGO, just pushing Anonymo back, and it kind of falls back to Key with that push from underground, and then up to behind. And the B halls, or the B apartments. So yeah, the third round for AGO. It's all about practice. It's all about practice. I just need to be more comfortable. Need to be more certain, of course. I haven't done this for a long time, so people need to bear with me or not. So Kyler, yeah, moves forward in a powerful way, and he actually makes some way for AGO to now well, basically to fall back. So a 4-on-4 situation, and AGO, yeah, after they fell back. Now they are wondering on whenever they want to re-engage to the B bomb site once again. So a bit of a hassle, trying to go aggressive. Did actually help Anonymo a bit though. That's also because that AGO now, yeah, they're now moving in, and with that movement, also for Key, great shots though with that Deagle. And now it's up to Snatchy in a 1-on-3 situation. Snatchy, yeah, he rushes through, and yeah, makes it to the bomb site. It's going to be a quite difficult one though, because Mouse, he is moving into position. Snacks, he is holding, well, actually holding some of the market with only 25 seconds left to go. Snatchy, he doesn't have that much of an option. He is trying to actually go for that kill, and he makes it against Snacks. So 13 seconds left. He has no idea that Mouse, he is actually quite far up to the bomb site. It's up to Snatchy with only 14 HP left. He makes it. He makes it in a 1-on-2 clutch in the 4th round for AGOs. 2 rounds in a row. The economy game has really been, has really started and starting to settle in for Anonymo. Thank you for that. There isn't that many who appreciates it. It's all about practice. And you can definitely tell that I might not be that confident with my English. Oh, well. Speaking about confidence, Minio and Key grabbing one apiece with their Eagles. Okay, someone just starting to text me over Messenger. Okay, just completely random. So the Eagles being set in motion, and the AGO, yeah, well. They did definitely feel that the heat from the bomb site. Now they have switched over, trying to see if they can get a hold of that B bomb site. Going to be a difficult one though, but a quick movement with the mouse from Ferlin and the B bomb site. It should be it should be clear, but they just want to. They just want to make sure that there are no one who is just hiding somewhere randomly, and and disrupting the bomb being planted. So a 3-on-3 situation. HO having planted a bomb. Anonymo. Oh, that's an op. So yeah, picking up the op. It's a free op and a free AK. So there's actually no need to go further with this round for Anonymo. So Snacks, yeah, settling himself in, and Mouse just standing behind behind the counter. Nothing to see here. He was just there, just trying to collect the cash, but he was denied, and then it's going to be the 5th round for AGO, the 3rd round in a row for themselves. So now it's been quite an uphill battle for Anonymo, even though they have gotten themselves 8 rounds on the CT side. And this Mirage, it's all about getting a control over middle. So Minio, yeah, smoking off connector, so they can hold on to the bomb site. Well, depends on reacts, but yeah, the reaction comes in, and now it is just Snatchy just killing basically everyone over at middle in a 4-on-2 situation for HEO, and with a poor start, and Snatchy continues on. So yeah, that's a triple for him, and a great execution by HEO. Just dominating Anonymo at this point. Really great job by the HEO side. So it's the last round before the halftime switch. not the greatest of buys for Anonymo. And AGO, they're definitely feeling it now. They want to just, yeah, they wanting just to, just sending an example, and that is just so great to watch. Even though you're that much behind, actually that many rounds behind, and you can get back in such a fashion. It's great Counter-Strike, and it definitely motivates you so much as a player, and definitely wanting it even more. Just seeing that your strategies and your individual, well, yeah, your players with their individual skill will just go up, just per automatic. Let's just see now from Kyler and Mouse in a 5-on-2 situation. Furlan just takes down Mouse just like that. Now it's up to Kyler. 23 HP left. He's all alone in the world, and he is being watched like a hawk. And that is for Furlan. Yep, takes him down from behind. And that is the 7th round for HEO. And a great start to that first half. And I do believe we have a minute or so we can speak about things. So let's just do that. So a great first half by Anonymo to start off. Oh, never mind. We're just switching over. I'm way too used to other yeah, to another tournament where they had 2 minutes of a pause. Oh man, Snatchy, he has been such a beast in the first half. Let's just see how it's going to pan out though for HEO, because after that explosive end to the first half, I could definitely see that HEO they can actually punish Anonymo if they are not careful enough. And a flashbang over, so that will send Kyler up to ramp just on the starting part. Yeah, already over Tetris. And with that Tetris side, yeah, Fico takes up the duel against Kyler and Mouse. And it's going to give him a double for him, but he keeps on re-peeking. There was actually no need of him to do that. Key and Minio, they are now alone. And Ferdinand, yep, he is communicating with his team. And Snatchy takes the last 2 frags. And HEO, yeah, well, they are now one step away from from actually getting in front for the first time in this map. Yeah, that was a quick switch. That was actually a quick switch between the halves. But that's actually a good system that Esea has, where you can type ready in the chats, and they were fast with that. They were actually pretty quick with that. That's great. It's great to see. Something that's also great to see is the buy from HEO, focusing 50-50 on some assault rifles and SMGs. Riats and Furlan, they are definitely they definitely want those frags. They want to build up their economy. And Fico getting completely annihilated by Minio. So now it's what is going on here? That is the Polish Deagles we're just having that we're witnessing right now. And for Rallen having a fair amount of fun with that AUK. We do know about the Sumer weapons, and Riats taking down Kyler. Yeah, it's just going downhill very fast though for Anonymo, and that was quite interesting. Fico and Snatchy just getting domed by those Deagles, and that's going to give Anonymo their opportunity now to buy up. And with that being said, 5 AKs, some utility, and we will definitely see Anonymo will try and go and grab that control over mid. That's not something that HEO is that certain of. So Rallen just stay. Well, actually, he's not. Did actually look like that he was in window. And Snacks. Yep, he actually did manage to see Fico. Minio yeah, being flashed into ladder, so he can close that out, so he can say to his teammates that there is nothing to fear for you guys over at short. So Riyad's holding it nicely and closely to himself. That's also an important frag for Riyad, and he holds the position just like a god. Mouse and Kyler now in a 2-on-4 situation, trying to get that bomb down on the 8 bomb site. They can definitely manage to do that. It's not going to happen. Fernan takes down Kyler. Now it's up to Mouse. The Mouse just getting domed by Rallen. So that's going to give AGO their 10th round on the board. And seeing where AGO came from, actually came from a 6-0 loss, kind of, yeah. Well, not a loss, of course, but being behind with that margin of rounds, and they can definitely feel that there's something special going on. And here we go. Anonymo, they are now trying to actually gain access to the A bomb site. And for AGO, yeah, they have already accepted that it's going to be a retake situation. So letting Anonymo planning the bomb. So the retake is going to happen. Rallen just randomly throwing a flash down in underground. Fernan, Rallen with a double. Fernan comes in also with a double. Now it's up to Mouse. Mouse, yeah, in the middle of it all, getting shot at, and that is going to give AGO their 11th round on the board, and some solid rounds in a row, giving them some stability in the economy. So everybody is set, everybody's ready to go. Anonymo wants to see it through. That they can get that. Well, yeah, that start on the C side after have been basically bullied in the start of the second half. The second half also now proving that for Fico. It was a slow start for him in the first half, but he has definitely. Definitely also pointing himself out, wanting to do more. He has definitely done that. Riyad's just jiggle peeking down a ramp. Oh yeah, guys, if I need to change some things on the volume between in-game and the microphone, please let me know. Or if it's perfect, just say 1 or 2 in chat. Well, one in the chat for good, and 2 in the chat for, well, you need to change some things. So, speaking about changing some things, Anonymo, after trying to overcome the challenge, now from being beaten down in the last couple of rounds in a row, they want to really just go out and just meet AGO or AGO right up in front, and it definitely does make a lot of room here for themselves. After Mouse taking down Fernan, so it's a 3-on-3 situation, and AGO, yeah, moving themselves into a possible retake scenario. Fico spotting Mouse. A couple of shots being shot from Fico himself. And yeah, Anonymo, they're not giving themselves they're not giving themselves away, not one single bit. So that's going to give Anonymo their first round on the T side. And well, Fico, he's still around. He's still kicking some balls. That's great to see. And Mouse getting thrown away. And Rallen did actually manage to grab the op. That's some solid extra frags. Going to bring some pressure on the Anonymo side. So another buy for Anonymo, and that is Also right after they did manage to win the round. And it's also giving Riyadh some more space up in Palace. And Kyler, waiting for Riyadh's arrival. So it's a 3-on-3 situation. And Snatchy, catches Snacks off guard. So Kyler and Mino, they're now alone, trying to figure out if they can bully the bomb site. Actually, just make it even more open for Kyler. Try to see if he can get some attention, and he definitely does. Fico in the open position, and Mino taking down Rallen. Now it's up to Kyler in a 1-on-2 situation. Fico, buying some time, and that's also some good thinking by Fico. And some sacrifice that can definitely help him as well. So with 11 HP left, and some great help by Snatchy, HO, they can be happy. 12th round on the CT side. Anonymo, it's going to be a pistol buy, or pistols with additional utility. Almost a full Tech 9 buy. Tech 9's Deagles and P250. But Rallen, he's also prepared with this AUG. It's going to be the first one and the second. And Snatchy falls up with Verlin. So Snacks, the 1-on-4 situation, just rushing up to the B apartments. And it takes the duel up against Verlin. And Snacks, with 14 frags and 15 deaths, and the bomb is on short, and Riyadh's, he's just saying hello and goodbye to Snacks. Is going to give AGO their 13th round on the board. Anonymo taking buy. It's going to be if Anonymo loses this round, they will still get lost in the loss bonus. That is $3,400 per player. They will be AGO, they can punish them for real. If Anonymo, they will try and see if they can make some insane buy. Let's just see how this is going to go. And Snatchy takes down Snacks. And he takes the second one. Kyler, answers back. Tries to do as best as possible. Managed to take 2 frags. And that is going to give a lot of headroom for Anonymo. And Mouse, great position right in front of Ticket Booth. Rallen over at short. The AUG in his hands. The utility being thrown over towards the connector. So Mino, he can plant plant in peace. Oh my god. We are definitely seeing we are definitely seeing some great things right now. And if this can continue, I mean, this match, it is epic due to the fact it is a Polish derby. So these teams, they do know each other in and out. Where to push the right buttons, where to push at around the map. Kyler, he's definitely thinking about it. Taking an op, but Brandon, he was already there. He was observing middle, so he can. He did manage to take the op for himself, so he can. Throw it over to Snatchy. Well, actually, from Snatchy to. No, never mind. It's Snatchy. Never mind. I actually thought he was. Actually did thought that he was throwing it to someone else. But a matter of the fact is, Anonymo with their double digits, 5 AKs, and a lot of stuff in their minds right now. They are behind 13-10, and they need this round. It is a big round for the Anonymo side. And so utility has already now been thrown over and laid tactical, in a tactical way. So they are now rethinking their decision, and Rallen takes down Mino, and Snatchy falls up with 2 perfect frags, and that is going to stop the whole push from Anonymo, and they are just getting thrashed. They are just getting completely dominated in this round. Mouse with 41 HP left. And Fico, he is definitely feeling it. He wants to go out and go out with a bang. Yeah, takes out Mouse. Perfectly settled for AGO. And Anonymo, yeah, they have to sell themselves with pistols. Or no, never mind. They're just going for. They're not going for the long haul. They want to win it, and that is understandable. They do not want to give it to AGO without a fight. But it's quite, I have to say, it's really impressive stuff we're seeing from AGO. From being behind 6-0, 5-0, 6-0 in the first half. And just taking Anonymo completely by surprise. Many things can definitely be said about this first match or first map, basically. So many good things, and so much cannot describe how this match can actually go, because Anonymo, they've bought up everything that they could right now. And it's all about just having that one entry, and there it is from Snacks. And Mouse, he follows up with the kill on Riyadz, and Fico, yeah, tries to hide as much as he can, but unfortunately he was caught off guard. And Furlan, the 1-on-3 situation, yeah, and as soon as the bomb was planted, he just wants to save that M4. So if he can save the M4, that could definitely help his team. So Snacks picks up an op. So Furlan, he's sandwiched. That's not good. Well, he's actually about to be sandwiched. That's because Mouse, he is moving into position. And Furlan, well, with 13 HP left, he tries to run away. Oh, Mino, I do believe he can. Oh, wait a minute. He does not bite. He does not take the bait. Even though he does not take the bait, it is still Anonymo getting that 11th round on the board. So the money is actually decent for AGO. They can throw weapons around. The AUG for Rallen. Fico still needs to buy, and the same for Furlan. Anonymo, they have already placed their orders for AKs and an op, and yeah, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The the 26th round here in the Esea Premier, here in the Polish Derby between Anonymo and AGO. So we are underway right now. Anonymo, they are pressured. They need those rounds on the team side, and they have to grind them out. They have to figure out where the best place to be to actually gain those rounds. And Furlan, he is getting pressured from the B bomb site. Key, he did actually manage to find Furlan. Oh, that is actually an unfortunate flash. And still, Snatchy gets completely annihilated. Fiku, from long range, takes down Mino. So there's actually still a possibility for AGO if they want to go for this. The problem is that they only have a smoke. So smoke, yeah, being placed on top of the smoke, or actually on top of the bomb. Excuse my French. Riyadz, yeah, pulling the block basically, and the same goes for Fico, and that is going to give Anonymo their 12th round here on the T side, and only 2 rounds away from making it status quo. So 4-on-2 situation. The bomb is just ticking down rapidly. And I do believe that is Riyadz though. Yeah, Riyadz just holding his own down at the Down City spawn. Yep, manages to survive. So that is yet another round for Anonymo. And where's my phone? Need to grab my phone. Some people are just replying to my messages just one day too late. That's great. That's really great. Anonymo, Kyler just running in deep over at the B, over towards the B bomb site, and HEO with that saved AK from saved AK from the last round, and the same with the M4. They haven't done much either than that. Or actually, other than that, they haven't done that much of purchasing. So a Molotov over towards the window and over at short. So now, Anonymo, a flashbang towards short. So there is some clearance and Minio. Yeah, with a throw Molotov over at that crooked area. It is now still 45 seconds left to go, and Fiku tries to backstab, but he was caught doing that. And that's going to leave the A bomb site completely exposed. And Anonymo, they can plant the bomb, and that should be round over. Riats shouldn't be near the A bomb site. Just going to save that M4. Letting his 3 other teammates going into some exit frag positions to gain some weapons out of it. But I do not believe that Anonymo, they would spread out the map and search for kills. They want to keep those they want to keep those weapons tight. And yep, Snacks just falls up suit. And that should be it for this round. Or maybe Fernan has a plan. Nah, that's still going to be being him over at B. That is giving Anonymo some some well-deserved air. So yeah, again, if you can definitely tell I am a bit nervous, and I am trying to actually get over it somehow, and it's all about practice. But I still do respect that people are still watching, even though I am used to do Danish commentary for the most time for a big a big margin of my casting career. I really want to do this, and it's my passion. I really want to learn English on a decent level, and that's one of the things that I actually bring to the table. To do some hobby commentary, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. And if you do, just enjoy. That's all enough for me to do that, and all for me to say. So speaking about passion, these two teams, they have a lot of passion in them. I'm from Denmark. That's where I'm from. We are usually good at English, but advanced English, advanced speaking in English, that's not my specialty. I want to develop it, of course, but it takes time. Everything takes time. And if you want to perfect stuff, or actually if you really want to actually work on your craft, it's all about practice. It's all about practice. As this goes to these two teams as well. For Anonymo, they're just looking and waiting for any opportunity, and there it is for Kyler, just at the start. And Fiku he didn't manage to dodge 2 of the players down in connector, and sending out a little gift to Minio. And Anonymo trying their best to catch the bomb site, but it fails right now. Even though it's a failure just in the first wave. The second wave is already there, and that's Snacks. He is the master of disaster. But Fiku over at Jungle makes Key disappear. So yeah, 6 seconds left to go. Snatchy catches Snacks It's going to give AGO their 15th round and map point in the first map here in the best of 3 series here at ESEA Premiere. And just to let everybody know, AGO, this is their map pick, and we are heading on to Inferno. If AGO closes it out now, if they close it out now, and AGO, yeah, selling themselves, and well, Snatchy taking down Kyler, and did manage to tag Key through the box. Minio overlooking the bomb site, and for Rallin being shot down to pieces. This could actually head into an overtime here in this first map. It is that close. It's actually that close. And Anonymo having a good time, just rushing out, spreading between Palace and Ramp. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you. Maybe it's my Adam's maybe it's my Adam's apple. I have no idea. But thank you so much. I just need to polish it and just to keep on working with it. It's all about believing and listen to, I don't know, some books and stuff like that. Reading a bunch of stuff. Getting comfortable. So yeah, getting comfortable. It has Anonymo. Well, still a bit pressured due to the fact that they're still behind. But the previous round was really big. That's also, well, because they went on and took on the challenge, and and dumpstered the entire bomb site. So having a match pause, AGO I can definitely tell that was AGO's call to make. Just to, selling themselves in and getting themselves prepared for this possible rush from Anonymo, or Anonymo, they can spread out the map. That's something that they have been quite successful with. And Snacks, the entry guard for Anonymo, has definitely done some crazy things. Well, speaking about crazy, look at this push by Fiku and Riaz. So with this push from these two players, that's going to give them so much information. And some information that can be very vital. Let's just see now where this is going to end. Oh, Fiku, that is actually a great punishment to make against Snacks. Falling off with a grenade. Oh, Fiku, yeah. About re-peeking. Dangerous thing to do. But a great thing for him that Ferland did manage to catch a player just in the meantime. So now it's a 4-on-3 situation for AGO. They need 3 more frags to secure the map. And then they need 4 frags to secure overtime. Minio, yep, clearing every possible position, and well, that is going downhill pretty quickly. And from a 4-on-3 situation, now down to a 3-on-2 situation. Advantage for Anonymo. Well, speaking about advantage, it just accelerates on. And now to Riaz. It's up to him. It is up to him in a 1-on-3 situation. 3 frags to close out the map. And we will go to the second one. Or it will be Anonymo taking that last round and grabbing on to OT. And yeah, it's going to be overtime, ladies and gentlemen. And Key 4 frags in the last round. And I do believe we can switch over to the cam instead, giving us a little bit of time. There we go. So what a first map. I have to say, I'm quite surprised that it was Anonymo who started off best in the first half. And I do recall that they were in front 5 or 6-0. from that point of view. And AGO, they came back with a bang, and they were actually fairly close to close out the map and take it for themselves. Now Anonymo, some great close. Well, actually, you can definitely not say it was close rounds. Anonymo, they were really just dominating those last 3 rounds in a row. They did not leave AGO anything at all. So now we're heading into the first overtime between Anonymo and AGO here for the ESEA premiere. And just to let you all know, this is AGO's first game of the season, and Anonymo, this is their second game. They played against Sangal, where they won 2-1. And just to also let you all know, please go into esea.net. There you can find a lot of great stuff. You can participate in leagues, also in the Cash Cups, where there is European divisions and North American divisions where you can participate with your fellow countrymen or whatever you know from other countries. Definitely have a great time over there. So go out and register on esea.net here today. Do that. It's a great thing to do. Some stand-up guys who are running it behind the scenes. And back to the match. There is actually 2 other matches going on right now, and just wanting to check up on the stats. Let me just check here. So Nemiga took the first map against Sprout. They won 16-11. I'm just checking on my phone. I'm sorry about that. And Windstrike and Apex, they are actually also in overtime. So some great stuff. Some great stuff. Hey, what's up, Devotion? It's all good, my friend. It's all good, man. It's all good, dude. There's nothing to worry about. Just need to check up on some things. And yeah, there is definitely a kind of a nervous, kind of a nervous thing around me and my English, but it's all about kind of getting into the groove, getting yourselves more comfortable with yourself, also trusting that you can make mistakes and just move on from there. I do know that that English isn't my native. I do know that is not rocket science, because Danish is my native language. But I really want to develop myself as a human being and also as a broadcaster in English. I do really want to do that. And this is something that allows me to do that. And I'm promising you guys that I want to do everything in my power to get better. And pursue this as a hobby. And we will see what will happen in the future. It's it's up to myself what I am deciding to do with this. It is up to myself. So yeah, but I am enjoying this, and I'm trying to let it slide what people think about this. I am really just letting it slide because I want this myself. I want to do everything with all my power to do everything possible to make this as fun and as watchable as possible. So we're heading back right here, right now. The first overtime between Anonymo and AGO here in the ESEA premiere. We are back right at it, the Polish Derby. And well, yeah, there's nothing more special than the overtime on the first map. It's something special. It's 2 teams who know each other in and out, and with Anonymo as the best Polish team right now, and Snacks, yeah, proving it right there. I have to give credit where it's due. AGO have did made a comeback. We're close to shut down the map, but it was Anonymo getting 2 rounds in a row in the dying rounds, which has now led to Anonymo having opened up the round. And for that being said, 1 minute left on the clock. It's Fico taking down Kyler. And, well, yeah, talking about close, though. And, well, with that opto, Snatchy, he needs to hide, but he cannot hide from it. He cannot hide from everything. Mouse takes him down. So it's a 4-on-3 situation. And look at that, though. Look who appears. It's Riaz. taking down Mouse, and also Minio destroying Rallying through the smoke in a 3-on-2 situation. Yeah, well, Minio continues on and just bullies every single one and snatches Fiku, and that is going to give Anonymo their first round on the team side. And yeah, AGO responds with a double op setup. When is overtime? It's now. The overtime is now, my friend. So a beastly last round. We are seeing now from Snax' point of view. But Snatchy, he wants to do something else here. It takes down Key. Up at top mid. Fiku, yeah, sends a little present to Snax. But Snax, he was just a little bit faster. Got away from that grenade. Fiku, Snatchy, and Rallen. Quite a decent crossfire they had set up. So Snatchy, seeing him again, and Anonymo in a disadvantage. And for AGO, they've actually chosen to go aggressive over towards T spawn. Trying to replicate what they did in the last in a round in regular time. One of the previous rounds, regular time. Still, it's under control for AGO, and well, Snax takes down Fiku. What is going on here? Verlin, he is not up to date at all, and that is going to crush every single opportunity now for AGO. And Anonymo, yeah, they can just, fall, having the bomb, just drop down to the bomb site. It's going to give Anonymo their second round in a row. Maybe something can be changed here. Nope. React's being denied right at the entrance, and now it's up to Snatchy. Snatchy just being domed by Minio. It's going to give the 17th round to Anonymo. And just to rephrase, this is AGO's map pick. And we are having a match pause. And just giving you guys an update on the other matches. I don't know if I do not see any problem with that. Sprout and Amiga, they haven't started their second map yet. Windstrike and Apex, they are also in they are also in overtime, but I cannot see what the score is. Yeah, that's the problem with some sites, unfortunately. So we're diving right back into it, and ladies and gentlemen, we're in. So yeah, the last round before the halftime switch. And this means that the first team to get 19 rounds, or in overtime numbers, it is 4. The first team to get 4 rounds will be the winner of the map. And if Anonymo they can get up to 19 rounds, well, they will steal AGO's map, and we will move on to Inferno, where it is Anonymo's map pick. So with still some time left on the clock, AGO, they have actually a pretty decent defense over at the A bomb site. And seeing Riats and Shadow and Snatch you over at jungle. It's going now to Anonymo. They are now diving into the A bomb site. Good for some good flashbangs, but it is Snax opens things up. And Kyler, yeah, well, he wants to participate too. And, well, the participation pays off. And a 5-on-3 situation for Anonymo. And this is the last round before the halftime switch. AGO, they have to go for this. There's no option to save, because that would be pretty ridiculous, just to say at least. Rallin takes down Snax, though. And, yeah, follows up with the kill on Mouse. So it's a 3-on-3 situation. Key with Minio. Oh, that's ballsy. That's really ballsy. So yeah, Kyler on the top of the boxes takes the challenge, but that challenge being denied. Now it is up to Minio in a 1-on-2 situation. Well, he is actually going. He's actually over at connector, but Ferlin, yeah, shuts him down and is going to give AGO their first round in overtime. So Anonymo, they will move over to the CT side, and AGO will hit over to the T side. Oh, Devotion, am I on English here on Twitch? I did remember that I did switch between... I did switch from Danish because I completely forgot to do that due to the previous stuff I did here earlier this week. Or actually not earlier this week, but last week. Just to make sure that everything is okay. But I do believe that we have done that because I can see it on my second monitor. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back once again. The second round of the first overtime is underway. Yeah, you can say that. You can say that. I mean, some things, new things needs to happen. And when new things happen, they need practice. Practice, practice, practice. As the former Quake player Fatality has said, well, it did say. So speaking about fatalities, Fiku being the first one to feel the heat. So for Anonymo, this is actually a good opportunity for them to lay down the law. Snatchy being being hurt just a bit after that grenade thrown at him. So we can take a peek on HEO right now. They have Rallin over at Palace, and from Rallin's position, this could actually go pretty awfully. And seeing that Snacks was shot in the head, and for Mouse, also a quite difficult position to be in. And Ferdinand, oh no way, that did not just happen. Mouse just did not see anything at all, and Keith sprays that smoke and hits Ferlin. 35 seconds left to go, and Minio, yeah, he's just so instant, takes down 2. Now it's up to Rallin in a 1-on-3 situation, and Anonymo, they are 1 frag away. Yep, so from getting that 18th round on the board. And now they have map point, 1 round away from taking HEO's map. And we will head on to Inferno. It all depends on Anonymo if they can shut this down, or HEO will come back at some point. Some utility being used. Fico and Rallin just kind of switching between each other. And that double op setup, it's quite deadly. We did see that from HEO's perspective on the CT side. And HEO, Rallin for a bit longer. Well, Mouse just punishing Snatchy while actually after he jumped up on top of the ticket booth. And now it is a 4-on-3 situation for Anonymo. They are now moving up quickly, but that was a bit too quickly for Key. So it's so far for HEO having control of the bomb site. And the double up setup for Anonymo, and Snacks, he's just rushing through that smoke like no other. That did actually cost him his life, even though he didn't manage to get that frag. And Fico still standing in Palace, and Minio takes down Rallin, and Fico as well. Now it's up to Kyler. Kyler is all up to that 1-shot, 1-kill opportunity with that op. And Fico, yeah, he placed it so ice cold, such an ice cold move from him. And it's going to give AGO their 17th round, and they are 1 round away from securing a second overtime. So yeah, one round away, ladies and gentlemen, for HEO. And also 1 round away for Anonymo to take this map away from them. 4 4s and 1 up against 4 AKs and 1 up, actually. It was Snacks just thrashing him completely out of proportion. And Snacks, he continues on. Takes that have taken down 2. Snatchy still searching for any souls to devour. And yeah, devouring Minio. The 4-on-3 situation for Anonymo. And Mouse just actually goes into hiding. Snatchy. Oh my god, that is not going to happen, isn't it? It is. It just happened, and now it's up to Riaz and Rallen. Yeah, and Rallen is all that's left, and it's going to end, ladies and gentlemen, 1917 for Anonymo over HEO, taking their map pick. That is such a great start to this best of 3, and it means that we are heading over to Inferno. And for your for those stats, just going to quickly overlook them, and that is also because that I want to see what kind of map stats Anonymo did play in this season against Sengal. Okay, they went into overtime against Sengal. They actually lost that map 19-15. Maybe that's something that which HO can use against Anonymo. We don't know. We have no idea how this can actually go. So yeah, I'm going to take a little break, about 10 minutes time, and I will be back with the second map here in this Polish derby between Anonymo and HEO here in the Esea Premier. See you all, ladies and gentlemen.